We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Bears of Oakland taking on the New York Giants. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Well, right away, they'll change the look. Fields going to throw right away. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Fields now to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Fields going to change things up here. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he will have a touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. They're going to try and run. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Bears defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
Hurt! Hurt! Right there, hurt!
Williams, a man in motion right. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. Here's a 2nd and 8. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And this will be a Giants 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Hey, check that, street.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Mike Williams. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Giants at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
This is 2nd and 8.
Unlock Lions! Go!
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Giants have come back to make it a 2-point game.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, one of the things we talked about coming into this one is we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and 1st downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
A tight one, 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Fields. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Fields on first down. A quick throw there is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Back to the air, Fields on second down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Fields. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown! DJ Moore, 67 yards. And the Bears had 6 to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there?
And it'll be intercepted.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted, and remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Okay, ready? Check, hurt, hurt.
Running left, it's Barkley. There he goes, left side. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So 2 touchdowns for him on the ground in this first half, and that one a thing of beauty.
And just like his last touchdown run, we saw him be patient. How about his vision where he's able to identify where the opening was? And then how about the escort right down the field all the way to the end zone from his blockers?
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Sheds off the tackle. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see
There he goes, right side. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. And even 50 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw. Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Well, the Giants have it. It's picked up. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ready, check.
Now a 2nd and 2. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Godwin, the motion man. One, but incomplete. Was that the incorrect read or just more an error on the throw by the quarterback?
I lean more towards the latter because it seemed like he was open there, just missed him on the throw.
And a tough one to miss because now you're dealing with a 4th down. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down.
18, Pioneer. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield.
Here we go.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. Right at the 50-yard line.
You got a mini base. Why not? DQ. Hey, Madden. Yo.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. This is swung out to Eckler. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Here's Fields. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And here we go on fourth down. Fields. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw.
They're looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Williams, the man in motion left. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Now Fields going to move them around.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now a 2nd and 10. Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
To throw is Fields. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing again is Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Jarnell Mooney.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A short one here secured by the tight end Roller. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now back to throw.
Looking again for Roller, and he's got him again.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Drag him 60. Trap 60. Trap 60. No. No. Hurt. Check. Bobcat. Check. Bobcat.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. Second and 15. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Big Lion. Hurt. Right there. Hurt.
They'll drop to throw. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted.
Tyreek Stevenson picks it off.
And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Here we go.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Jarnell Mooney in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime. The Bears offense staying put. And Justin Fields always a threat to run. They'll go for 2 here.
And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as that one is going to blow up in their faces.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And we'll still have time for one play before the half as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
1 second, all that remains.
Hey, check that. Street.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. But gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Ready? Go, Reed, go!
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And quickly, they get to the line.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught at the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Panther Street.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Bears' 20-yard line.
Hawk 70. 19 Lions. Check, hurt.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
It's a loss of 4. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Cardinal. Panther 11. 70 Ranger.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Looking to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Through an opening, and there he goes. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick-6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 149 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Nifty running by Barkley there on 1st down. He scoots forward for 7 yards, sets him up nicely, 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
A loss of 12 brings up 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll get it down here to the 43. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And now it looked like movement up front. If that's the case, that might end any thought of a field goal. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
They snap it to Fields.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They're going to look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Fields changing the play.
On 2nd and very short.
Fields.
He finds his man, complete. That's Greer.
Here we go.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bears take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. The Bears offense staying put. Justin Fields always a threat to run. They'll go for 2 here.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but The self-inflicted wounds. They've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
191 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Let's go now.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Up the middle, here's Edwards. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Okay.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Ready.
It's Barkley on the counter. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Check. Go check.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Let's go.
Delay of game penalty. Ships them back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10.
Ready.
Dancing to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Ready.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And now they'll shift things around. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game.
And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, he's done his part, Charles, no doubt about that. Maybe he's going to go over to the sideline now and tell this defense, hey, let's go, step up.
And if they do, they've got a chance because right now he's become a force that hasn't been stopped from his side. 3 touchdowns rushing already, eager for more. If they get any type of stops, we've got a heck of a game on our hands.
The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here we go, son.
On first down, it's Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Here we go, son.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bears have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Their own 17-yard line.
Come on.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Bears will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score, Might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Eluding the pressure right.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the ball.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Play action. It's Fields.
And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need,
Fields hit and the ball is loose.
And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
you can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Okay, ready? 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Hurt, hurt. Check, Bobcat, check. Big Lion.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Being chased out. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Bears. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Bears, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.